What's the Abby? What's the giveaway today?
Keeping it real with you guys. Yeah, no, today we will be giving away to this community. We appreciate all of you showing up. We're going to be giving away some TCS, which is our utility token. We're going to be giving away, of course, some Phantom and 50 whitelist spots to our upcoming NFT collection.
Awesome.
So we appreciate the support.
Awesome.
Great. So you can go on Spookyswap after to trade it.
Perfect. Yeah. Well. Okay. So, yeah. Let's just get started. So I've got Louis and Abby from Timechain, and I guess the casual starter is just how did you guys get into crypto? I think it's an interesting thing to hear from all these different protocols of how they got in, and then how they got involved with Timechain.
Perfect. Yeah. So I started in crypto in 2016. Back then, Bitcoin was around $600, and everybody told me it was way too expensive. I should not get in. And so I bought my first Bitcoin on Coinbase. And then it grew like very, very quickly to $3,000 in just a couple of weeks. So I got hooked right away. I think there's a lot of people like me who saw like the potential, and I went down the rabbit hole like very deep, very quickly. So learning about Satoshi Nakamoto, reading his white paper, trying to understand also the email communication he sent when he was active. Learning about his first message also when he sent the first transaction, the meaning behind it. I think there's a lot of missing part, but the overall goal I think is quite obvious, and that's why I got in and still very active in the space today.
Perfect. And if Abby, I don't know if you want to just say why you were how you got into crypto.
Honestly, Louis, I knew Louis personally before, and it just takes that one friend and connection to show you something that isn't everywhere, and it really blows your mind once you get into it. So that's pretty much the short, sweet answer.
Nice. So how did Timechain come about?
So in 2018, our local government wanted to make Bitcoin a security, which would have dramatic impact to the ecosystem. So I work with different actors, big corporation as well, like the Big Four accounting firm, to write memos to the government to explain why Bitcoin was not a security. Luckily, it worked. So in Canada, Bitcoin is not a security. And so this opened up a lot of doors and understanding within the ecosystem. And in 2019, we launched Timechain with the goal of making it easy for people to bridge between the real world and back then, basically the ecosystem of crypto. The metaverse was not a term that was popular back then. And so we started with Bitcoin. So we tried to get the best rate possible for people, Bitcoin in Canadian dollars. And then we developed some algorithms afterwards to have best prices, scan the market in real time. And then from there, we grew the company. Now we're more than 60 people. Internally, we are one of the most fastest growing and very profitable fintech in Canada. And the goal has always been to be compliant with the regulators, with the different actors. We think being in harmony with our ecosystem is priority. And so that's the vision behind Timechain. And we created a mobile app called Timechain, which you can download on your Android or iPhone. And we have a DEX aggregator that we built on Phantom that aggregates Spookyswap, which is called timechainswap.com.
So what is, if you were to say in a few words, what is Timechain? Like when I think about it, how would I what would I call it? How would I say for what you are?
Yeah, so we are the platform to make it very easy to earn rewards on your crypto asset. It's been a debated term, obviously, because the word passive income is always been, I would say, related to securities, to different corporation profits and all of that. But now with crypto, accessing passive income can be done through utility. So it's not related to the profit or of the organization or any profit sharing scheme or whatever. So I think the passive reward is the term we use now. Um, the passive reward is really core to our business and making it very easy for people, even with very little crypto knowledge, would be able to do.
So when I think about Timechain, because I've been aware of you guys for a while, is I thought of you as just an aggregator, um, and so I don't know if that's fair, but as that side of your business, as an aggregator, how are you guys different from the other aggregators out there?
We built everything from scratch. All the contracts we've been doing, the routing systems. We don't reuse something else and then say we did it ourselves. No, we created absolutely everything. We have master engineers, PhD engineers working on it, on all the different tech that we're building, and basically we wanted to be more efficient than basically what is available on the market. And when we release our white paper, you can see the level of detail and mathematical equation that we use to find the best route possible. This is the kind of work that we've been in place. And so we started to be more public with Timechain Swap. Obviously, we sold out our IDO very quickly, less than 90 minutes. And then from there, we wanted to give an experience to user that was very friendly. And we delivered our roadmap quite quickly as well. And so now we're already working on the phase 2 of the roadmap. So this is something that we hope to be able to announce by the end of the year.
So when I look at Timechain Swap, you guys have Dex aggregator and then Dex. How are those different?
Yeah, so in order to have a better rate for your DEX aggregation, sometimes there's missing liquidity on different pairs. So if you have a type of liquidity that can be helping some low-level DEX that doesn't support several tokens or whatever, we wanted to have this DEX solution available. Basically, it's just being able to be more flexible to the type of token and being able to deliver rates that are decent for users, even though it's not available on other DEX in the market.
And so what chains are you guys currently supporting?
So Phantom is our primary chain. The reason why we chose Phantom is obviously because of the community. The community has been growing so quickly, so fast, and Phantom is very good with DeFi. I think it's a great blockchain. But we support also Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum.
Now you have a bridge. Now is that just a UI for multi-chain, or is that your own bridge? How is that set up?
So it's a bridge aggregator with our own bridge on top. So it's yeah. So basically, we same thing as the routing system. We found the best bridge price possible, and then from there we deliver the experience with the bridge. We have a new bridge coming in next month, a new version, which will be even more efficient. Will support more bridge solutions. So aggregating bridge was one of the angle that we saw in the market that was not proposed.
So are you able to to say what bridges you're currently using as an aggregator?
Yeah, we have Evo Desk, if I'm not mistaken. We have AnySwap. And we have another one. I don't recall the exact name, but we have 3 bridge right now that we aggregate.
You're aggregating. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So when I'm looking at Timechain, you have yield farming, and your APR is really high on USDC Wrapped Phantom. I don't know if anyone knows this, but it's at 200%. And not very many people are taking advantage of that. So can you tell me about your yield farming? How does this work here? Is this your own yield farm, or
Yeah, so it's everything is our own yield farm, and that's why we can deliver some very high APY. As I mentioned, our mission is to provide rewards, yield, whatever you want to call it, as best as we can offer. And so we are able to deliver some very high APY because we have very good algorithms, and the LP usage is quite efficient as well, so there's less losses. But definitely, as so if you're early, of course you have a better APY because there's not a lot of people there right now.
Sure.
So you take advantage of that. But obviously, as the pool gets bigger and bigger, the APY will be reduced.
Yeah, of course. And so this is paying out in TCS, Timechain coin, the Timechain token. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So you receive the LP token, which is XTCS, similarly to other LP token. And so from there, you have access to the yield directly from there.
So can you tell me about about TCS? What are the tokenomics of this token, and is there a utility to it other than as a farming token? Do you have does it have other uses?
Yeah, we have a lot of use case. In the very beginning, we thought that saving fees was the killer feature. But what we realize over time is people prefer to have better yields instead than having reduced gas fees. So we changed the model of utility towards more yielding because the demand for yield is like so much bigger than reducing gas fees. And so especially with Phantom, since the gas fees are already pretty low, I think providing very high APY was the key utility. And it's the same thing with our new NFT collection, providing yield and high utility on the reward system is key to our token.
So about the token, when did you do the IDO for it? How long ago was that?
So it was September 27. We did it on Tuesdays.finance, which is a Phantom launchpad. And from there, right away, we listed on Spookyswap and SpiritSwap day one. So that's how we started the IDO.
I didn't ask, but is there a deposit fee on your yield farming, your liquidity pools?
I don't think so.
It doesn't say, so that's why I was.
Yeah, I don't think so. Basically, it's just the gas fees, but other than that, no.
Okay, cool. So now you brought up the NFTs. Now you have a whole section on your NFTs. You're calling them DeFi NFTs. How are they different? How are your NFTs different from just any other NFT?
Yeah, so we wanted to bring utility day one, and very, very easy to use for, I would say, the less crypto savvy people. And so basically the use case we are integrating day one after the reveal is you will be able to transfer to your Timechain application, Ethereum wallet, your NFT, and then every day you will earn TCS. And so it's a very easy way to bring utility to the NFT. The other aspect is if you have an NFT in your mobile app, you also get better APY on all your other crypto assets, which are paid daily. So that's the other utility that we integrated with the NFTs.
Now you're saying on Ethereum, so you're launching these NFTs on Ethereum?
Yeah, and one of the question I get often is why Ethereum? And so we have a team of 5 analysts internally that scan the market and give us some market research. And we saw that Ethereum was really dominating the NFT space. If you look at the volume, it's just very difficult to compare other networks. Obviously, there's lots of upcoming networks for NFTs. I think other network will be able to compete with Ethereum in the coming months, but in the short term, Ethereum was by far the best choice. And we are a Phantom native token, so obviously we can bring more Ethereum user to the Phantom community afterwards.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, if you compare NFTs on any chain right now, Ethereum is clearly the leader. Now I think we're all waiting for the NFT bridge and see how that works. But yeah, I think that's fair. Now you're saying, now if I have your NFT and I have it in my wallet, um, if I'm using your Ethereum uh, portion for yield farming, then it's going to add yield. But would that apply in the future for if I had that NFT in my wallet on on Phantom, and I have, like, say, my USDC wrapped Phantom, am I going to get a higher APY? Is that how you're doing it?
Yeah, we do it for the mobile app only. We didn't do it for the DeFi Timechain swap. But yeah, definitely there's going to be other use case. Our next, our next vision is really the metaverse. I think building land is going to be the next big thing. And so we want to provide tools of DeFi with land. I think it's the next big thing that will be coming in the next few weeks that people will realize. It's like becoming a landlord without all the hassle of managing staff and managing property degradation and all of that. You just build and it gives you reward right away. The flexibility of changing your landscape instantly. I think that's the new power of DeFi integrated with the metaverse.
Well, so are you guys doing something with that? So for metaverse, I mean, are you doing something in regards to land or creating something, or you're just talking about in general, just the idea of a metaverse?
Yeah, we are definitely going in that space. So basically, and this is alpha info I give you right now. When you hold 3 NFTs of our coffee cups collection, you will get a certain item that will give you access to a free land space.
Oh.
And our goal is to release this land on Phantom.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's our next big thing that we'll announce. Obviously, the mint price for our coffee cup collection will be very, very accessible. We wanted to have a price that makes it very easy for people to access. So even if you pay 3 mints, it's still very affordable. So this is what we want to give to the community.
So what is your, so if I go to nft.timechain.com, it has it has all the info here on NFTs. And I'm looking at it right now. So when are you launching the collection?
So we are launching the 15th of March. The public the private sale. The private sale will last 2 days, and then from there, the reveal will be 1 week later. And following the reveal, everybody will be able to stake the NFT in the mobile application. So there's going to be a new tab in the mobile app to transfer your NFTs. So when you transfer your NFT, you will see your NFT, and then you will see your daily rewards, yield on your app. And in the future, so a couple of weeks later, we will announce the land strategy. And so when you hold 3 cups, you will be able to access your free land that we will give you. So this is where we're heading with the Phantom network.
Now, do you have plans that you can share beyond that for what you're planning to do with in this metaverse space?
Yeah, so there's so many things to. Obviously, we have to be very strategic, and time is limited, so you have to take some strategic thinking into play. But basically, being able to stake your land and rent it to users will be one of the core feature in the very beginning. In terms of technology behind, we want to have a multiplayer experience with users. And so whoever build on top of the land will be able to build games or experience whatever the name will be at that time, so that people can play to earn, and being able to farm and build something on top that is give an experience to users. So that's where we want to go with it. Obviously, all the ecosystem for Phantom is perfectly adapted to build this kind of community and metaverse. So we want to build something that is fitting also the Phantom ecosystem, so that, for example, Spookyswap will have land on our metaverse, and then you will be able to use all the Spookyswap services directly on chain while you play the game, and whatever idea you guys have, like you want to build an arena, a coliseum, and then you have PvP fights, or maybe monster PvE, or maybe games like shooting games. All of this could be available for you to build the experience for the user, but at the same time they get benefiting of your current ecosystem and tools that you already built.
Well, you guys have a huge team, right? Did I hear correctly? You said 60. You have 60 people on your team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
60
so you guys.
people right now.
So are you putting a lot of resources into this direction then? A large part of your team's working on this?
No, surprisingly, we don't have a big team working on it, because it's the next big team that will join, that will start to work on it.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, we have a few key players working on the metaverse, and obviously, designers and 3D artists for the marketing material and all of that. But we're gonna use a game studio to build our metaverse, to make sure it's super high quality AAA. So that's how we're gonna build our.
Nice. Okay. So so if I want to take part, I need to get a hold of 3 of these coffee cup
Yeah,
NFTs.
exactly.
Okay. Now those are
Yeah.
they're going to be launched on OpenSea on Ethereum.
Yeah, exactly. OpenSea Ethereum. And so basically you hold your cups in your, ideally you hold it in your Timechain app. You get your rewards in the meantime. You can access all the games we will release also on Discord. There's lots of animation and poker games, different view, watch it together. A lots of activities are planned, and then from there, as we grow the metaverse and then it becomes closer to being able to release it, we will give more details about the metaverse, what it looks like. And I'm telling you, the biome, like the level of quality of the environment, is gonna be insane, like crazy. Just looking at bushes and trees and just the sun reflecting on lake, even though it's virtual, it makes you feel good. So that's the kind of experience we want to give to users. And then just like Minecraft, you can destroy the land and build on top, and take some parts of it and build whatever things you want to build on it. So that's the sandbox model we will aim for.
No kidding. Wow. Okay. Okay. It sounds cool. Looking forward to it. And I think that's like the kind of thing you have to see, right? That's like I've seen a couple of metaverse projects on Phantom right now. I think Pixel 8bit is Pixelverse or what have you is doing one. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what you guys are putting together. So what else on your roadmap? What else do you guys have on your roadmap, if anything else, just for Timechain in general, outside of NFT and metaverse?
Yeah, so we want to finish our roadmap for Timechain Swap. I think we will be able to finish most of it by the end of the year. And so the next step after that for the roadmap 2.0, obviously there's many things we can do. We want to remain flexible to whatever the market will be going. But overall, we want to be the bridge between DeFi, fiat to the metaverse. So that's where the roadmap 2.0 will be about. Just gonna give you an experience of what I see as a vision. You play your game, maybe Call of Duty, and then you earn that special achievement. They give. We all know that Microsoft is going to metaverse, so let's assume that you get a crypto asset out of it, directly deposited to your Timechain app on your phone, and then directly you can trade it through DeFi solution like Spookyswap, and then that's it. Let's move on. Like you continue to grind, you continue to play the games, and if you want to play another game and you need more, I know a better gun or a better skin or a better house, whatever it is in that metaverse or that game, then you can buy it directly using DeFi, goes into your phone, and then access directly to. So that's where we want to be heading in the future.
Yeah. So ideally, as someone like myself who's really into DeFi and doing all of this stuff, you're targeting more. You're not really targeting me per se. You're targeting more of like just a someone who's more of a casual user who is going to use their mobile app. Like, how are you guys promoting your mobile app to people in general? Like, how are you getting the word out on that?
Yeah, we have so one of the obviously AMAs with other partners, just like we're doing today. We like to give. We always give. We're always very generous with our community. So that's one of the key part we want to promote. So giving to the community, I think it's one of the best way to promote and grow a community. The other aspect, obviously, is the fiat on-ramp feature that we will integrate in Canada and the US. So definitely this will be a game changer for a lot of people. So this is the kind of things that we want to integrate to get market share with crypto users. But to answer your
Yeah, no, that's great. So we all have troubles with fiat on ramps, especially in North America. So how are you guys? It's not set up currently, but it's something you have on your roadmap that you're working on.
Yeah, exactly. So the credit card, basically, you will have a credit card that will gives you, rewards in crypto, and then from there you won't have to think about, oh, am I gonna get my fiat converted into crypto within the next 2 days? Like, no, we want it to be very quick. Our goal obviously is to be clear next to instant. Obviously, there's challenges there, so the faster we can do it, the better. But we want to be very efficient in the routing system we've been designing for the past 2 years and use it with the fiat on ramp on a credit card.
Wow.
And so basically,
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry, go ahead, Owen.
Oh no, I was going to say what your timeline is for that, if you have any idea.
Yeah, so okay, so just to give you some background on it, so we have already secured the partners in Canada and the US. Obviously, there's the compliance part and the network requirement with the network partner, like Visa, for example. And so this is the kind of stuff that we are working on with our legal team. My goal is to release it for Q2 this year. So that's my goal. Now, is it gonna be on time? I don't know. I hope so. But sometimes we have external forces that happens that makes some additional delays.
Yeah, sure. No, of course. Okay.
No,
No,
what I want to add, Owen, is that I appreciate that you asked about the team because I feel like it's something that once you're in the space, you know that it all comes down to the team.
Mhm.
And our team, like you said, like what is Timechain, right? We're an ecosystem. So it's difficult if it's your first time here and it's your first time hearing about Timechain, and it's difficult to completely understand what they do. It's an ecosystem. We are currently, like Louis literally always says it, we're building the bridge to metaverse. We're bringing the people who are less crypto savvy, who are crypto savvy. We want to, like, Louis' personality is that he wants to provide a solution that can bring everyone needs. And in order to do that, with compliance and with the speed of the crypto industry, it can be difficult at times, not gonna lie. That's why our team is big. When you're getting compliant people, you sort of need to also build a team that is in compliance. You need to work with grants, you need to work with incubators. At the same time, you also have your crypto team that is working 24/7 on the grind to make sure that they can keep up with the space. So it's balancing those two synergies into one. And it's not an easy process for sure, but we are here today and we're a profitable company and it's just the beginning, you know? So yeah, we have a mobile app, we have DeFi, a DEX aggregator. And now we have this NFT collection that we want to just build a huge community with to become another gateway into our ecosystem.
No, that's
So
great. I mean, I like seeing these protocols that have large teams that are committed to building something. It's just it's good to see. I'm always happy and to see a dedicated team that's really putting forth the resources and effort to build something, especially long term. And I like to see, I wasn't aware you guys had an app, so that's awesome. And certainly wasn't aware of your plans to build this metaverse space. So that's cool. So I have some questions from the community that I wanted to make sure I got. So um, okay. So I have a question here. TCS monitors various DEXs and DEX aggregators to find the best exchange option. What fees are charged by TCS when the transaction is rerouted out of the TCS AMM? What are the fundamental parameters that are analyzed by TCS to define the exchange path?
Yeah, that's a great question, and it was part of our discussion for months to find that number. So when we launched in the beginning, we were charging absolutely nothing. We wanted to gather data, get some feedback, and obviously the tech was not perfect. I'll be fully transparent with it. And so as we built and improved our system, we got better and better. And right now we give most of the fees to the LPs. So that's why the LPs get such a very high APY, and we take a small cut out of it. So that's the model. If I'm not mistaken, it's 0.2% that are given to the LPs.
Oh, okay. So I have another question. I saw that the Optimus module allows the transaction gas to be reduced by up to 50%. However, I can't understand how it's done. Is that something you can explain?
Oh yeah, that's a that's a complicated answer. But yeah, to put it simply, we use routing to find better price in like nanoseconds. So by timing the time you are about to make the transaction and you actually make it, there's a routing computation that is done in the background to find the best cost effective and best price impact. So there's a mixture of, what's the less gas fees and what's the best price you can get for your swap.
Okay. I have a question about NFTs. Now, with your, especially with the fact that you guys are coming out with these coffee cup NFTs and creating a metaverse, do you have any planned collabs? Are you open to collaborating with other NFTs? For instance, of course, we have Spookyswap's Magic Cats. I saw you guys are looking to do something with PaintSwap, maybe on hosting. I saw that mentioned in here. Do you have any plans for collaborations? Are you open to it? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, definitely interested, and we're happy to share also rewards and giveaways for each AMA that we do with partners. So definitely, if we do another AMA with another NFT project, and we'll be very, very glad to do it. That's my highlight of the week when I do AMAs like I do today.
Um, so I have a question. If your project you're currently running is deadlocked or difficult to proceed, what steps do you take to keep this project going according to original plan? I'm not sure exactly what they mean by that.
Yes, I was like, okay. So let me rephrase and maybe if I understand correctly. So let's say we launch a new service and it doesn't perform as well as we expected. What do we do? So we adapt it. There's two layers to that question. The first thing is, does the community like it? Phase one. If we build something and absolutely no one use it and people hate it, then obviously we will shut it down. If something works, people want it, but it's not up to par with what people are expecting. Obviously, that's where the R&D comes in. We have a very good team of engineers that can fix problems and optimize, different mathematical calculation or programs, or even the front end, like the UI. We worked the UI of Timechain Swap and Timechain.com so many times. Some of you guys that were there from the beginning could see a massive improvement in the UI and UX. So yeah, we're just constantly grinding and improving all our products.
Cool. Okay. Totally fair answer.
Another product I noticed, Louis, I don't know if you mentioned it, is our crypto loans.
No, that was not mentioned.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it, but yeah, like the crypto loans was, I think we will enter the market with something quite disruptive for crypto loans, something that people will say how they do it. We've been working on it for the past 6 months. Our biggest hurdle was the regulation, trying to navigate this kind of regulation aspect with fiat. Obviously, if you saw in the news, in the US, the SEC basically fined three of the biggest crypto lenders. But it brought clarity. So it really helped us on our side to get a better overview of what we can do, what we cannot do. And so this is the kind of knowledge that we needed it to able to launch our service to the market.
Now that's not something that's live. That's something that's being worked on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What kind of timeline do you have on that?
Q2, same thing. Q2. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I always I like always asking people about timelines, and I know devs hate to provide them, but project managers have to provide some kind of timeline. So sometime Q2. Awesome. Okay, so I got a question
Story
about.
of my life.
Oh yeah.
Literally. No, I feel you, Owen. But we pivot as whenever it launches, you know?
Yeah, sure. So as a DEX aggregator, I've got a question about that. So what criteria do you follow to include these third-party protocols? I guess to find best swap prices. What are the mechanisms used to connect to them? Is Spookyswap on the list? Which we know it is. So what criteria do you use for your third-party protocols?
It's a mixture of different aspects. Obviously, the liquidity available, trading volume, the token supported. Um, there's a lot of decks on Phantom that are not doxed, so we don't know who are behind it. So obviously, this is more difficult to analyze. But obviously, you can see the progression just in the numbers. The way we connect with them is purely decentralized. We connect with their smart contracts, and then by API, we make the transactions.
Okay. So I got a question about your Crypto Cup Twitter account. Now I just pulled it up. I don't know how old it is, but they're saying that there's not many followers. Are you going to use anything to promote your crypto cups, and how are you going to get more people aware of the coming NFTs?
Yeah, great question. We just opened our Twitter for Crypto Cups, I think a week ago. So it's very, very new. We've been, putting a lot of marketing effort to promote it.
3 days,
Uh,
3 days, not a week.
yeah, 3 days. So yeah, it's very new. But we're coming there, guys. Don't worry. There's lots of marketing initiative for it.
Okay. So someone's here saying the IDO section, you're going to use Chainlink VRF features. Now, Chainlink VRF isn't currently live on Phantom. I think it's on testnet. But how is this function used, and what advantages does it have for the TCS IDO? They're saying.
Wow, that's an excellent question. My God, I'm quite surprised. So good question. So we have IFO launchpad that we are working in the background. Obviously, we want to be different than the competition, and one of the key points was the DeFi integration of the IDO. What I can say publicly is that if you look at Look Rare, there's a DeFi aspect to NFTs. There's other stuff we can do in that similar mindset for launchpads. So that's where we're gonna go with it.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Someone is suggesting you get a separate Discord for crypto cups. Just as a suggestion. I don't see any other questions from the community. Is there anything that we didn't cover that we need to cover for you guys? Because I don't like for instance the loans you guys were doing. Is there anything else on the roadmap that you're coming up with that we haven't covered?
No, I think we're good with it. The best thing is really to push as much as we can for the NFT collection, the coffee cups. Abby, do we have a timeline for announcing the price of?
We do. So basically, all you guys have to do is join our Discord, and we have someone recording this call right now. We have screenshots of who's in the audience, and from there, once you join the Discord, you will be added to our whitelist.
Awesome.
But everyone here will earn some TCS, will earn some FTM by default, and we'll also earn whitelist. Look, we're an ecosystem. I agree with the Discord comment. It's been we're torn as to what's the best way to communicate with you guys. And when you're really targeting both users, you try to meet everyone's needs. So, but we appreciate the feedback, honestly, and I can tell based on your audience, based on the questions that have been asked, your community is very sophisticated, knows what's up. So I'm very impressed.
Awesome. Yeah, so you were breaking up a little bit. I think I picked up most of it. Is that you took screenshots of everyone and will be whitelisted for crypto cups. Check out your Discord community, and yeah, you guys are kind of debating how best to communicate with the community. I think that's what I got. So
Yeah, that's a good summary. The other thing also for the giveaway, it's pretty simple. We take a screenshot, and then from there you need to download the Timechain application. You don't need to do the KYC. We just need you to have your wallet, and then from there you can give us your wallet address, your Phantom wallet address, and we will make a prize pool with everyone here. So whoever download the app and has been here during the snapshot will get a portion of the giveaway.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so download the app. I'm going to start doing that right now. Awesome.
Yeah, so
Okay.
there's no losers. That's the mindset.
Awesome. No, that's great. Okay. Well, man, I really appreciate you guys being here with us, informing myself and the community more of what Timechain is. Because I think a lot of people aren't aware of what you guys are doing, and probably like me, just thought, okay, they're a DEX aggregator. So that's great to hear. I'm really impressed that you guys have such a big team and are doing so much to try to build something bigger and better.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, and someone asked, is the app for iPhone? And they said it is, iPhone and Android.
Yeah, both systems.
Now, can you guys drop a Discord invite in the Timechain AMA question section, just so people can go there to make sure to get whitelisted? Awesome.
Yeah. Abby, do you want to do it?
Yep, on it.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for your time, and we'll be seeing you around.
Thank you. Thank you, Owen. Take care.
Yep. You're welcome. Take care, guys. Thanks for everyone participating. Yeah, and make sure if you want to get, they're giving out these rewards. So if you want to get a piece of them, you need to download the app. I'll have to do it myself and see how it works out. Thanks, guys.